Hi there, thanks for joining me today. In this Repricer.com video, we're going to introduce you to our eBay integration. Getting started with our integration for eBay, it's important to lay out how it works. You see, Amazon and eBay's repricing work in different ways. Let's start by laying out a couple of ground rules. In order for your products to reprice on eBay, it is important that you first assign them a custom label and ensure they have a UPC, EAN or ISBN attached. For simplicity going forward, I'll refer to these three as barcodes. In order to reprice, what we do is we look at your barcode and we compare it to any other products on eBay that share the same barcode. This allows us to match up with all your competitors' other listings, even though they're completely different listings on eBay. It's also important to know that eBay and Amazon repricing work slightly differently. On eBay, we will periodically check your product's prices against your competitors. Now is definitely the time to jump in on eBay repricing, as it's still not very common, allowing you to get an edge. Alright, now let's get started by taking a look at the eBay repricing rules. In order to get started, you'll go to Repricing Rules on the left-hand side of your screen. From here, you'll open an eBay rule, or in this case, we'll create our own custom rule. Right, so whenever you create a repricing rule for eBay, the first thing you need to do is determine how you'd like to compete. As with our Amazon rules, you can price above, match, or beat your competitors' prices. The most common approach is to beat by a penny. The next thing we need to do is consider non-catalog items. You'll remember earlier I mentioned that you need a barcode in order to reprice. A product without a barcode is considered non-catalog. What this allows you to do is to say for products where you don't have a barcode, what you'd like to happen. This might be not reprice, go to min, or go to max. Following on from this, we have a few options relating to your min and max. The most common will be the first option, manually assign. This basically means use the min-max that you put on the product itself. You do have two other options, one which allows you to tweak your min-max on the rule level, and another which lets you set a specific min-max through this rule only. These can be helpful in different scenarios, such as if you want to have different rules for different marketplaces, or you want to have different rules for different product groups. Let's move on to the Advanced tab and see what other options are available. So here we next have our exclusion settings. Using these, you can control who you compete with on eBay. So we'll just quickly go through the exclusions available. First, you have the ability to compete only with those sellers that are top rated on eBay. Funnily, they're eBay's top sellers, but think of them as the buy box eligible sellers of eBay. Next, you can exclude sellers based on their feedback count, location, or even by their stock quantity. Finally, we also give you the option to include or exclude specific sellers. Moving on, we have our scenarios section. Here you can determine what to do in a number of common scenarios, such as if there's no competition or if there are competitors below min. Choose from one of the many options available. If you'd like more information, have a look at one of our help file articles on the subject. So let's just save our repricing rule, and with it saved, we're now going to look at how we can assign it to your products. So there are several ways you can assign your repricing rule. I'm not going to go into each in detail, but the first is you can do this via an import. We actually have a video that explains this in more detail, which I'll include on screen now. Next, you can also do this via the product screen in several ways. We'll just head there now. Click products on the left hand side, and then if you have both Amazon and eBay, navigate to eBay using the drop down at the top. From here, what you can do is assign a rule or min-max directly from this screen. You can do this a product at a time, or you can use our bulk update features. Learn a bit more about these various options in the video displayed on screen now. Once you have your product's min and max and rule assigned, it'll start repricing right away. Once it's repricing, you'll find you're competitive in no time. So, once this is done, how do you know what's going on? How do you know how your products are competing and how effective everything's running? Let's take a look at a couple of ways you can do this. So here on the product screen, the first thing you can do is you can see your results right there on the screen. If you click on a product, you can also pull up some additional information. If you have a look at the competitor section, if you've competed with someone specific, their name will be listed. Click on it to pull up their listing. There's also a little icon directly to the right. If you click on this, it'll pull up the full set of competitors we considered for repricing. This lets you dissect exactly who we considered when we were looking at who to compete with. If you'd like a look at the more detailed pricing history, you can do this in your Repricing Events. Click the Repricing Events option on the left-hand side of your screen. This will include all events by default, but you can use the filter to filter this to eBay. You can also see other useful information about your repricing, as well as pulling up details for specific SKUs. With these tools, you can really see how the repricing tool is operating and give you a real feel of how you're competing. And that's a quick introduction to eBay repricing. What I'd suggest you do is get started ASAP so you can start making the most of this opportunity before everyone else jumps in and starts repricing on eBay. If you've any questions, our support team will be more than happy to help. Just get in touch. If you haven't already started a free trial, sign up today for 14 days. Or why not get in touch with one of our helpful team who will be able to take you through a demo. Thanks for joining us today and have a great day.